August 23, 970. Richard II, the Good, is born, my 31st grandfather, 7 times my grandfather. He is the 4th Feudal Lord of Normandy and 2nd Duke of Normandy, grandfather of William the Conqueror, 1st King of England, my 31st grandfather, 5 times my grandfather, and great-grandfather of King Raymond, Count of Burgundy, my 28th grandfather, 6 times my grandfather. History of my oldest ancestors, of whom I am very proud to descend. Richard II, the Good, 4th Feudal Lord of Normandy and 2nd Duke of Normandy, was born in Normandy on August 23, 970, and died in Normandy on August 28, 1027. He was the son of Richard I, the Fearless, 1st Duke of Normandy, and Gunnar of Crepon, Princess of Denmark. He was the paternal grandson of William I, Count of Normandy, and Sproter of Senlis, and the maternal grandson of Harold I, King of Denmark, and Gyrith Olafstatter. Richard II, called the Good, in French, Le Bon, was the eldest son and heir of Richard I, the Fearless, 1st Duke of Normandy, and Gunnar of Crepon, Princess of Denmark. Biography. Richard succeeded his father as Duke of Normandy in 996, but 5 years of his reign were spent under Rudolph of Ivry, attempting to suppress a peasant revolt in the region. Upon assuming power, he strengthened his alliance with the Capetians, aiding Robert II of France against the Duchy of Burgundy. Richard of Normandy formed a new alliance with Brittany by marrying his sister Harwise to Geoffrey I, Duke of Brittany, and by marrying Geoffrey's sister, Judith. Richard also repelled an English attack on the Cotentin Peninsula, led by Ethel II of England. Richard of Normandy was one of those responsible for the reforms of the Norman monasteries. Connections with England. In 1013, England was invaded by the Vikings, and Ethel II of England fled with his brother-in-law to Normandy. His marriage to Emma of Normandy, Richard's sister, made them unpopular with the English. Norway? In 1015, Olaf II of Norway, the Saint, was crowned king. Before that, Olaf travelled through England, eventually passing through Normandy when Richard was already duke. In 881, this region had been invaded by the Norwegians. Since Richard was a devout Christian, Prince Olaf was eventually baptized in Rouen. Family and descendants. Richard II of Normandy attempted to improve relations with England by marrying his sister Emma of Normandy to King Ethelred, but she ultimately became unpopular with the English people. However, this marriage later gave his grandson, William I, the Conqueror, my 31st grandfather, 5 times my grandfather, the throne of England. Richard II of Normandy married Judith of Brittany in 996, my 31st grandmother, 7 times my grandmother, daughter of Conan I of Brittany. With her, he had the following children. Richard III, Duke of Normandy, married Adelaide of France, Countess of Auxerre and Coutances. Robert I, Duke of Normandy, married Arlette of Falcis, my 30th grandparents, 5 times my grandparents. Eleanor of Normandy, married Baldwin IV, the Bearded, Count of Flanders, my 30th grandparents, 5 times my grandparents. Adelaide of Normandy, married Reynold I, Count Palatine of Burgundy, my 30th grandparents, 7 times my grandparents. Children with Popper of Envermew. Morgar of Normandy, Archbishop of Rouen. Papier of Normandy, married Wigbert de Saint-Valery.